6 p.m. Let it be known that all members of the council are present with the exception of our Mayor Pro Tem Prout, who has been excused for the evening. Tonight, our Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Councilmember Espinoza and the invocation by Councilmember Alvarado.
Please stand. Salute the flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, we just thank you for you. We just thank you for all the blessings that you've given us, Lord. We thank you for the opportunity for us to be serve the city. And Lord, we just ask that you continue blessing the council, Lord, and the staff. And the holidays approach us, Lord, we ask that you protect everyone. And Lord, and those that are not able to be here tonight, we ask that you be with them as well. And we thank you for everything.
Amen. Amen. Now, for clarity's sake, from my point of view, we have a presentation tonight before approval of the agenda, yes? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm staying on the up and up here. You're not gonna wear the shirt? You got him a shirt that's green. Make sure your family knows that shirt should either be blue and gold or burgundy. Don't know why. Don't know why. This is a resolution of service for Kevin Harmon, our city engineer, 29 years of service from March 9th, 1994 to December 9th, 2023. Whereas for the past 29 years, Kevin Harmon has diligently and faithfully served the city of Shafter in the city's engineering and public works departments. And whereas Kevin's career with the city of Shafter began as an assistant engineer on March 9th, 1994. And whereas Kevin was later promoted to engineer 1 on August 28th, 1995, was reclassified to senior engineer on November 16th, 2000, and ultimately became the city engineer on January 3rd, 2002. And whereas he has performed the work and duties of his employment in a capable and trustworthy manner, has been an integral part of the design and construction of public infrastructure that leads to the creation of thousands of jobs and other economic opportunities. And whereas his service to Shafter has also includes the design of parks, streets, and drainage improvements, streetscapes, and other community enhancements that have benefited all city residents. And whereas the city's elected representatives now properly give well-deserved recognition and appreciation for Kevin's personal and professional involvement, resulting in the betterment of the community of Shafter. Now, therefore, let it be resolved, the city of Shafter does hereby officially recognize and commend Kevin Harmon for his years of public service with the city of Shafter and wish him much happiness as he begins this exciting new chapter in his life. Sir, again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We do, but I didn't want to interrupt whatever you're doing. Did you want me to open this? Oh. Got the key. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
We won't make you relive those moments, but it was a very good retirement lunch last week. A lot of good things said. I don't think there can be enough said just about everything you've done here and the person you are. So thank you again. Thank you again. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, with that, we're going to move on to the approval of the agenda. No changes for the evening, correct?
No changes, Mayor.
Looking at someone. I don't know who I'm looking at. I'm going to go with it. Very good. I need an approval of the agenda, please.
I move to approve. I'll second.
Okay. I have a motion by Councilmember Olvera, second by Councilmember Espinoza. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Olvera,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Given.
Yes. Very good. This next moment is our public comment time. Public comment is for those persons wishing to speak on any item included on the agenda or any matter within the subject matter jurisdiction of the city council. We ask you to speak from the podium addressing the city council. Speakers are limited to 5 minutes unless additional time is needed for translation. Please state your name and address for the record before making your presentation. Public comment time is open. You'll have to turn the mic around though. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Honorable Mayor, many members of the City Council appreciate the opportunity for the public comment. Just want to take tonight's meeting or my time tonight just to thank the Shafter Police Department for the many years of incredible work that they have done. I live in Shafter. I'm not going to tell you my address, but I don't lock my doors. And it's probably not a good idea, but you know, that's just what the city the police department does for us. You know, they're out there every day working hard to make sure we're safe. You know, when you're going to the football game or going to an event in Mantle Park, you know, they're always there. They're a constant presence, and just want to appreciate them, recognize them for the good work they do. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, anything else online, Yasmina? Very good. Public comment time is closed. Moving on to council announcements and reports. Councilmember Alvarado, I'm going to start with you tonight. Switch it up.
You know, I don't have much to say, other than I just want a quick reminder. December 1st is that when Shelter Lions is having their Christmas parade. It's on a Friday. So hope everybody could join us. And that's it.
Okay. Mr. Olvera.
Yeah, I just want to say also, thank you to Shafter PD for distributing those food baskets to the community. Good job on that. And also for having the officers at the football game. We always see the current high school district officers, but saw several officers walking around there. So that was neat to have them there. So thank you. That's all I have.
Councilmember Espinoza.
I'd like to recognize the veterans for Veterans Day on the 11th. I'd like to say thank you for your service. On the 15th, I attended the 17th annual Kern Energy Conference at Marriott. On the 16th, I attended Kevin Harmon's retirement luncheon, and I'd like to thank him for his service. And it was a big turnout, a nice lunch. I'd like to also congratulate the Shafter football team on their football season. It didn't end the way we all wanted it to end, but it was still a successful season, and it was a great group of young men. And I just like to tell them that I appreciated watching them. And I've known some of them going back to them being 8 years old when they started the youth football program. So I just like to say, continue on the spirit, keep your head up. You guys played a heck of a game, and sometimes it doesn't always work in our favor. That's all I have.
Very good. I will kudos what you've said about the football game on Friday. Although I will tell you, I think we're 11-0. I don't think there's a. Well, I'm sorry. I apologize. 12-0. I don't think there's a loss on our records, and I'll keep it at that point. The Energy Summit was full. I actually wasn't expecting to see that many people on Wednesday, but that was quite a large turnout. Good event to have. And same sentiments. Sad to see Kevin go. I believe who's taking the spot is more than capable. However, it's going to be very sad to see Kevin decide to retire. But I guess that's what you do after a while. Yeah, time to move on to the next place. So best of luck in his new endeavors. With that said, that'll close us out for our council announcements and reports. Moving into consent calendar. Tonight on consent calendar, there are 12 items. I will read through them briefly. Item 1 is approving general checks. Item 2, approving payroll. Number 3 is approval of minutes. Number 4, approving the special event permit, Shafter Lions Club Christmas Parade at Mantle Park. That is December 1st, 2023. Are all slots filled up?
No, not yet.
Okay, so there are a few more slots if anyone is looking to get into the parade. Approve number 5, approve special event permit for the City of Shafter Christmas tree lighting and singing downtown square. That is December 4th, 2023. Item number 6 is to introduce for second reading by title only and waive reading of ordinance number 750, approving and adopting execution of a First Amendment to develop agreement number 2120 for tentative track number 6490. Number 7, adopt resolution 2947 regarding disadvantaged business enterprise, or DBE as otherwise known, implementation agreement for the city of Shafter and authorize the city manager to sign said agreement. Item 8, accept the dedication of easement for street and public utility purposes from Lerdo Land Company. Item 9, accept dedications of slope easement from Lerdo Land Company. Item 10, approve a license agreement with Shafter Rec for the purpose of storing equipment at the city courtyard. And item number 11, approve 2 professional service agreement awarded to JAS Pacific for plan review services not to exceed 100,000 and CSG Consultants for plan review not to exceed 50,000. Lastly, number 12, ratify a proposal from RL Banks and Associates Incorporated to conduct rail market research service in the amount not to exceed 25,000. Questions, comments, or concerns? Otherwise, I'm looking for a motion and a second for approval, please.
I'll make that motion.
A second.
Okay. I have a motion by Councilmember Alvarado, second by Councilmember Olvera. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Olvera,
Yes.
Espinoza, and
Yes.
Givens.
Yes. Very good. We have one item on the docket for this evening for our management reports. That item number 1 is to award Stringham Park Amenities Project. It is project number PK 00007 to Profit Construction Incorporated, doing business as Superior Construction. Mr. Gonzalez.
Mayor and council, this is a ongoing project that we began with some ARPA funding and some work that's been done. And we've discussed it with you in past months. And so this evening, the action items to award construction. And with that, our Deputy Public Works Director, Alex Gonzalez, will be making the presentation. Alex?
Thank you, Honorable Mayor, members of the Shafter City Council. Back in September, the council authorized bidding of the Stringham Park Amenities Project. So this project includes things such as a new parking lot, irrigation system, landscaping, playground equipment, shade structure, and some additional lighting improvements. We received 2 bids, opened them publicly, and the lowest bid was submitted by Profit Construction Incorporated, doing business as Superior Construction, in an amount for $957,243.32. In addition to that, we also requested that each bidder provide an additive alternate for increasing the size of the trees that are going to be planted from 24-inch box trees to 48-inch box trees. So the total additional cost for that work was $6,992.16. So Profit Construction hasn't completed any projects for the city in the recent past, but they do have a record of completing projects similar to this in nature. So staff is recommending a proposed project budget of $1,050,000 to cover construction costs, contingencies, and materials testing for the project. Currently, the CIP project has a construction budget of $750,000, sourced primarily from the Clean California Grant Funds. The Clean California Grant Funds total about $656,000, with the additional $94,000 roughly coming from the city general fund. So to meet the proposed budget, we would need a $300,000 budget amendment from the general fund. If you were to award tonight, the next steps is we would issue a notice of award and notice to proceed to the contractor. We are looking to move rather quickly on this job because the Clean California does have a grant deadline of June 30th to be completed. So we want to get the contract awarded quickly so that we can get things like playgrounds and lights ordered, because those materials tend to have long lead times. So at this point, I'd like to direct your attention to the screen. I have a couple of slides that kind of show the overall site plan. And then we talked about last time, on the request to bid it, was some of the trees. So there'll be a slide that highlights, which trees are going to be removed, as well as another slide that shows where new trees are going to be planted. And then kind of a quick proposed schedule. So we'll start with this one. So the proposed site plan. So you can see the main feature of this site now is reutilizing part of the park site for an on-site parking. That parking will supplement the new transit station that just got put in, as well as allow for parking for the park and for other businesses downtown. If you look over to the right, in addition to that, you'll see a new shade structure going in, and also 2 new playgrounds. One playground's for the older kids, and then they have a separate playground for, the toddler infant kids. So that's generally the site plan. It adds roughly 18 stalls to it, including handicap and future EV charging stalls. If you have any questions about the site plan, I'll take them now and then. Yeah.
playground, right?
Yeah, there's two separate playgrounds.
What's it, just, I'm not sure. Pictures of it, but
I don't have a picture of the playgrounds tonight. Any other questions? All right. So moving on to the next slide. So all the trees that you see highlighted in blue, those are trees that are gonna be removed. It's 9 total trees being removed. We did the best we could to salvage as many trees as possible, especially the ones along Lerdo. We actually were able to save one in the middle of the parking lot by putting in a landscaped median right there. So I got a little creative with that, but we were able to save, I believe it's 9 trees on the site. So and the next slide will show you where the new trees are gonna be planted. Yes. Mhm.
have you removed them yet?
No, we have not removed them yet. So go ahead.
There's a place on Manno, I guess, by Fresno,
Mhm.
on that one track.
Oh, will you turn your microphone on?
There's a track over there, there's a tree that was knocked down during the windstorm we had, and they were just asking to see if we could put a tree over there. I wasn't quite sure if one of these could be put over there.
I don't know the answer to that question now, but I can
Okay.
look into it and see if any of the trees that are proposed to be removed could actually be relocated. I know
Okay.
we've done that in the past and had, a variable level of success on those, depending on the
Okay.
size of the tree and, the type of tree that it is.
Okay,
So,
okay, thank you.
anything else? No? So this is kind of a layout of, the proposed plantings and, new tree locations. So you'll see there's a total of 5 trees to be put in down in the bottom left-hand corner. 3 trees in there, as well as 2 trees along James Street, in that little landscaped area, next to the entrance to the parking lot. In addition to that, you'll see the whole Lerdo corridor is to be re-landscaped, as well as some of that area along the James Street corridor as well. Any questions on this one?
Very good.
And then kind of final slide that I have is just kind of a tentative schedule that we've come up internally with what we think could happen. If we award it tonight, possibly the next week, get the contracts and bonds and potentially get the contractor started in the middle of December. It is 84 calendar days for construction, so that would put us somewhere in March for completing this project. So well ahead of the June deadline for the grant funding.
Very good. Any questions, council?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, with that said, I'm going to look for a motion in a second, please.
I'll motion approve.
Oh, sorry. You have a question?
Yeah.
Is your microphone on?
Be a time allowed to park and cars moved from there? There's no overnight staying or midnight or parks because of across the streets and stuff like that?
Yeah, actually, we haven't discussed if there is a time limit for parking in there, but that's definitely something we can look into and discuss and come back with potential recommendations if that's a needed item.
Okay. Thank you. Second.
Very good. I have a motion by Councilmember Olvera, second by Councilmember Alvarado. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Yes.
Olvera,
Yes.
Espinoza,
Yes.
and Gibbs.
Yes. Very good, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the questions as well. With that, there are no other items on management reports. City manager, anything from your side?
Mayor and Council, I'm on personal leave, so I'm gonna ask our acting city manager, Rachel Zermania, to give you a update on some friendly reminders of events coming up. Rachel?
Yes, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. So just a few reminders about some events coming up. As mentioned by Councilmember Alvarado, the Lions Club Parade next Friday, December 1st, 6:30 at Manor Park. Monday, December 4th is the city's Christmas tree lighting and sing at 5 p.m. downtown Shafter. The Employee Appreciation Dinner is the following Friday, December 8th at 6 p.m. at the Shafter Ford Theater. Friday, December 15th is the Shafter Police Department promotional ceremony at 4 p.m. at the Shafter Police Department. And then we have the employee luncheon December 21st at 11 a.m. at Shafter Veterans Hall. Officer of the Year also on the 21st of December at 5:30. If you have not RSVP, make sure you RSVP with City Clerk, Ms. Polaris. And then save the date, State of the County Address, Thursday, January 25th at 5 p.m. And that's going to be held at the Mechanic Bank Convention Center this year. And that's all I have.
Okay, anything from directors?
Nothing further, Mayor and Council.
Very good. With that, that will close us out for the evening, and I'm going to ask for a motion to dismiss.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilmember Alvarado, second by Councilmember Espinoza. All those in favor with aye.
Aye.
Same sign opposed.